Don't take this particular problem as an excuse for not speaking English. What we are doing is subconsciously we are taking. Hello everyone, how are you all? Well, today we are going to discuss something very important, that is, the students complain that my grammar is not perfect. There are a lot of people who complain to me that their grammar is not perfect and what to do. Because their grammar is not perfect, they are scared in speaking English. So this is a very common issue, and today we are going to address this issue in this video in complete details. So be here with me. So first of all, grammar. Grammar is the basic structure of English and it is important. Obviously, it is important because you must know what is the structure of a language. So it is important for us to know that. But the thing is that sometimes we focus too much on grammar. And when we are doing that, when we are focusing too much on grammar, that is when we are making a mistake. Because when we focus completely on grammar, what happens is our focus on speaking is not at all there. So we stop focusing on our speaking skills. We are too much worried about our grammar. How are we going to, perfect our grammar? How are we going to learn all the rules and everything? That is something that creates anxiety while speaking English, because we are always conscious of making some kind of mistake while speaking in English. So first of all, when you're battling this issue that grammar is not perfect, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to understand that it's okay if your grammar is not perfect, because you cannot learn grammar in a day, right? You cannot learn grammar in a day. So learning grammar is a slow process, is a gradual process, right? You start learning grammar from day 1 in school and you're taught grammar till the last day of your school, that is grade 12th. So do you think it is such an easy process to learn grammar? No, it's not. If you are an adult learner, right, and you're learning grammar, it might take months for you, not that much long of a period, obviously, not 10 years, 12 years, no. But yeah, it might take months, maybe 10 months, 14 months, 15 months, depending on the kind of progress that you're doing while learning grammar. Because once a teacher has taught you, even if you're taking professional classes, once a teacher has taught you, you need to practice it. You have to do your own efforts, otherwise you are not going to learn it, right? You're not going to understand what grammar concepts are, how are they used in English. You have to do your practice, you have to do your own efforts. Just like when we're giving exams, our teachers, they teach us, they make us understand the concept, but then we have to do some work on our own to get good marks, to get flying colors, to pass with flying colors in our exams, right? Similarly, it happens while learning English language. So obviously, if you're taking professional class, your progress is gonna accelerate. So you will have much faster progress rather than doing everything on your own, definitely. But then you have to still give time to your practice. You have to do that, and you have to have patience, because it is again going to take time. It's not something that you can achieve in a single day. Now, when you have this mindset that when my grammar is going to be perfect, only then I'll start speaking in English because I'm scared in making mistakes, what's gonna happen is you will start speaking what, after 10 months, 12 months? Are you really going to wait for 10 to 12 months before speaking in English? But that is so long, don't you think? Yes, this is something that we actually don't think about. We don't think about that what are we losing when we are adopting this kind of thinking, this kind of mindset. We are losing a lot of time that we could have given to our English speaking practice, which is very necessary. It's really necessary to do your English speaking practice. So grammar is important. It's not like grammar is not important. Obviously it is important, but when you're going to speak English, when we talk about speaking English, speaking part of English language, grammar is not that much important when you're learning English, when you're an English learner. Why? Because you need to start practicing from day one. Day one. If you won't speak English from day one of learning, you are not going to become fluent. The goal that you've set in your mind, the time set that you're imagining that after this time period I'm going to become a fluent speaker, it will not happen. Why? Because after that time period, you will start speaking in English. After that particular time period, you are going to start your English speaking practice. Now you imagine, okay, this is day one of learning. Now 10 months are there, 10 months are over, they're over, your grammar is good now, it's on a good level. Now you're starting your English speaking. Will you be confident enough to speak in English? Even though you know that I have good grammar knowledge, I have knowledge of all the grammar concepts, I might not make as many mistakes I could have before this. Still, would you have so much courage to speak in English? No, because you haven't even tried it before. You will not have that much of courage to speak in English. And in order to have that courage to speak in English, what you have to do is from day one, you have to let go of this fear that my grammar is not perfect. What to do? It's okay if your grammar is not perfect. Start speaking English. Start your speaking practice. Your English speaking practice matters a lot. Whenever you're getting an opportunity to speak in English, speak it out. Even if you're making mistakes, so what? What happened if you make mistakes? It's not an exam that you're giving. Is it? It's not any kind of exam that you're giving. So if you're going to a restaurant and you are speaking few lines in English to order something, that's great. Do it. Don't even worry about making any mistakes, because that is how you are going to learn how to speak in English. And there is going to be a time when this is going to come naturally to you. You will feel so natural. And by that time, you will also be perfect in your grammar. You will have much more knowledge about grammar concepts. You will be using all those concepts correctly while speaking without even realizing. Because somewhere in your subconscious mind, now those rules are, taking formations, and you're speaking them out without even realizing. So you're using correct rules, you're using correct vocabulary, correct sentence structures without even realizing, because you have been doing your practice and learning grammar from day one. So what I am saying is, stop worrying about your grammar being not perfect. Stop worrying about it and don't make it an excuse, right? Don't take this particular problem as an excuse for not speaking English. What we are doing is, subconsciously we are making an excuse. We are using this particular kind of thing as a shield. So we are shielding us, and what we are doing, we're not trying to speak in English. That's what we are doing. If your grammar is not perfect, it's okay. There are a lot of people whose grammar that's not perfect and still they're trying, they speak it out. So you also do that. Speak English whenever you get opportunity. Speak it, and remember to do your English speaking practice. Now this is the day one, you're learning grammar concepts, right? Now also start speaking in English. It's okay if whatever you're speaking, you will learn something. We learn from our mistakes. You're making some mistakes, you're going to learn something. Okay, you might think that, oh, yesterday I was saying this and today I'm reading this in the book that this sentence structure should be like that, and you'll remember what you said, and then you'll think, okay, I should have said this at the place of this thing, and you'll be able to form those understanding points, those understanding concepts in your mind. So it'll come much more natural to you. So you will be able to know what's your weak areas. When you will start speaking English along with learning grammar from day one, you will be aware of the areas that need more attention, because you're doing your practice. So that's why you can address those areas on your way when you're learning them. Now imagine 10 months are over, you have perfected your grammar, now you started speaking English, you are making few mistakes that you didn't know about, and now you're thinking, oh my god, I didn't even cover this, I have to go back, learn the concept and revise everything. Then that's going to be double work for you. So don't think that my grammar is not perfect, and don't take it, as some kind of hesitation. Don't make it your hesitation point. Don't make it your weakness. No. Let go of this fear that my grammar is not perfect. Let it go. So I would just like to say that keep learning, keep practicing grammar, and also keep practicing your English. Speak English without any fear. It's okay if I'm making mistakes. Just keep on speaking, and one day you are going to achieve the fluency. One day you are going to become a very fluent English speaker. You will become from English learner to English speaker. Don't worry, it will happen. Just do it in the right way. Just have the confidence, and don't let these small issues get in your way. So I hope that you like this video. This was it for today. I'm gonna meet you next time with a new topic. Till then, take care and bye. Before going, do like the video, share the video, and subscribe my channel if you're new here. Okay, bye. See you later.